From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the second-year man back from injury, it's Bruce Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So Aaron Rodgers here getting his first run in a Jets uniform. Well, he'll get 3 of his first 4 games at home, but it is an intimidating slate. You got Buffalo tonight. They go to Dallas next Sunday, followed by a divisional home game against the Patriots, a team that's had their number, to put it mildly. And then the Super Bowl champs come in week 4.
And don't forget, not far behind them, the Eagles in week 6. But I think that this is a great way to open for Aaron Rodgers. If you've ever wanted a challenge, this is it. And this gives him a chance to show the rest of the world he's still got it and is still an MVP in this league.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 41, here's a second down and 6. Here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Rodgers. Well, and that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a second and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And the right end, touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 38 yards. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now 2nd and 9. Going to throw. Swinging this out wide route for Cook. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field generator they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard.
And off to the races down the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Under a minute to go, clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play. In motion right, that's Wilson. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable and usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run with Hall. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Allowed for bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Allen. Fighting Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On play action, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo 1st down.
Knox enjoyed his first Pro Bowl season of a 4-year career in 2022, almost matching his career highs in yards and catches. That came after signing a 4-year extension with Buffalo, who expects him to keep making plays like that 1st down we just saw.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Touchdown! Khalif Raymond. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
14, Jets 6. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
In motion right is Wilson. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run with Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Bills' 3-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's to the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And the lead is up to 15 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
In motion right, that's Wilson. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A give running right is Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Hall again on 2nd down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. 2 points. Now back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 131 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On play action, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are the...
Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 29 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. It's turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for the Jets.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Get 300. Get 300. So it's 50. Hey, you block over here.
On play action, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw no.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the Bills first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
First down, Bills.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Rodgers now on first down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play net.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All three timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's first and 10. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's second down. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's second and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers now on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here now, second and goal. Rodgers to throw on second down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Buffalo, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.